CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. It's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down at the
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson, and he stopped immediately there.
Chris Carson.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Valor out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nick Valor.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Intercepted by
That was a really nice interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And we'll see if... Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Carson.
Wilson with
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Draw play. This is Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On the delay, here's Carson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they will indeed get on the board here. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Carson, the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
This is Carson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
At the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a give right side. Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings... They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
On first down, it's Carson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 47-yard line.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff,
They'll run on first down. Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
they know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down. On first down, it's Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On the stop.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a... Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. To throw again is Wilson. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was...
Now Wilson throwing after the interception. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in.
Wilson's pass complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Wilson, and that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. And now here is another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Rams.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Start your week by installing your game plan.